Hey everyone, it's Talia. I'm here to present my self-assessment project. A little bit about me. I was born in New Haven, Connecticut in 1997. I moved to Holly Springs, North Carolina in around 2011. I have a lot of Italian and French background, so food has always been a big part of my life. Growing up, holidays were super important and everyone brought a bunch of food, and it was a really fun time. I grew up cooking and baking with my parents a lot. My mom always made homemade cake for our birthday and really healthy dinners each night. I always had an interest in how our body interacted with food. It's always fascinated me about how different vitamins do different things. For my self-assessment results, for open-mindedness, I scored really high. I was in the 88th percentile. And for conscientiousness, agreeableness were right around the middle. And then my extroversion was really low, and my negative emotionality was fairly high. So as far as whether I agree with my results, the 4 out of the 5 I pretty much agree with. But what I really disagreed with was extroversion, not because it was inaccurate. I'm very introverted as a person, but because the way that it described extroversion was very friendly and talkative, and I can be both of those things fairly often. How I perceive myself, I see myself as friendly, quiet, assertive when necessary, definitely, caring, laid back, open-minded, empathetic, and sympathetic. And others seem to perceive me as pretty much the same thing. They find me a good listener, pretty dependable, kind of sensitive, and definitely quiet. My key life experiences as far as leadership goes would definitely, I think the one that impacted my leadership the most was working at Harris Teeter, because after working there for about 6 months or so, they had me train pretty much every new employee. It really helped me practice my leadership skills and my communication skills. Group projects inside and outside of class. A lot of the times you get group members that aren't really enthusiastic and don't really push to get things done or stay organized, so I found myself to be that person when there's no one else. And then I was in a club, College Service Project, and we had to organize our projects all together, get things organized together. So my plan of development, as far as strengths go, I definitely work well in groups and independently. I consider myself pretty hardworking and organized. But my weaknesses are time management. That's definitely the top weakness. My verbal communication skills and my confidence in opinions and ideas. My plan of action to make my weaknesses hopefully strengths would be to volunteer in settings that require more leadership. I think that will help. I think experience is the best way to gain better leadership skills. The second would be use my organization skills to improve time management. I am a pretty organized person, so I feel like if I allow myself to take a few minutes at the beginning of each week and organize my time, I think I'll better manage it. My third plan of action is to practice improving verbal communication by being an active speaker. And by active speaker, I mean allowing myself to pause, like I just did, to think about how I want to explain something or say something, because I think a lot of times I miss some context, so people don't always follow me. And then my fourth plan of action would be to learn to separate feelings from my opinions and ideas. I think that's my main reason why I'm hesitant to share them. And I think if I can separate that, it'll be less intimidating to share these things. And for my conclusion, This class has shown me that the lack of time management skills that I have and how important these skills are for both now and in the future. I struggle with having confidence in opinions and ideas, as well as explaining these in a way that people can understand. This class has provided me activities that push me to improve these weaknesses. All right, thanks for listening.